Final thoughts. I mean, overall, a couple sentences of thoughts. Your experience going to Russia in general. What'd you think of it all?
I got one thing I want to talk about actually. At the end of my trip,
Mm.
I wasn't going to talk about this, but I am going to say it because it was a funny story. It's a
Okay.
funny story now. It wasn't that funny when it was happening to me. And
All right.
I've told only a few people.
Oh boy, wow!
Now,
You're telling the world now.
now this is it. Here we go. So on my way back, right?
Mm.
It's all good. I mean, I've been there for like 11 days. I'm ready to go home. You know what I mean? I want to see my family. I want to get back to American Top Team. I want to train my clients up here.
Mm.
Um, I'm like, I know I have a long flight. It sucks, whatever. So I go to Chechnya, or I fly out of Chechnya. I go to Moscow. Now, mind you, I have to go from Chechnya to Moscow in one airport and then drive to another airport to get on a international plane to New York.
Mm.
So, but that plane wasn't leaving till the next day. No problem. They got me a hotel right next to the airport, so it was all good, right?
Mm.
So, I spend the night. I wake up in the morning. I take the shuttle bus over to the other airport that's going to take me to New York. I get online to go get my boarding pass. They look at my passport. She's flipping through the pages,
Mm-mm.
and all I see was "niet," and
Uh-oh.
she pointed at my visa, and my visa was expired.
Oh no.
Yeah. So what happened was I had to get a rush visa when I started to with this whole process, right?
Yeah.
Because I didn't really know I had to have a visa to go to Russia, to
Okay.
be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
So um, I put down for a 30-day visa, and what happened was it wasn't going to get to me in time from my first flight that was booked, so I had to change my flight over to about a couple days later. So when I put down my visa, it was like the 11th. Now, mind you, I wasn't leaving till like the 16th now because I was supposed to leave on the 13th, but I wasn't going to fly out because I wasn't going to make the flight because I wasn't going to get my passport back in time. So what happened was when I put the 11th, they put right from the 11th to 16 days. I only got a 2-week visa, man.
Ooh.
So, which made kind of sense because I'm going there for 2 weeks, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But I was supposed to be going there from 2 weeks from the 13th.
Exactly.
So now I'm leaving on the 16th. I didn't even think to check I didn't even think to check the expiration, right? Why would I think to check that? Because I thought I had a 30-day visa,
Uh-huh.
right? So either way, I get there, and then when she tells me that, my heart just dropped.
Uh,
So at that point, I'm like, oh shit, I'm not leaving here for another month. There's no way, right? So this whole time, I'm like, what do I have to do? Now, mind you, nobody speaks any English. No.
uh,
And I speak about maybe 4 to 5 words, six if we're lucky. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm in the translation in my iPhone trying to figure it out. On top of that, I have no cell phone service in this airport.
uh,
On top of that, nobody's up from my handlers, like all my handlers and
yeah.
all my translator. Nobody's up. It's 7 in the morning. Remember, they don't get up till like
Mm,
10 in the
yeah.
morning over there. So nobody's up.
Oh
My wife
man.
is clear across the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah.
It's like 2 in the morning over here, right? So can't even call her for like any type of validation or help, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm by myself in a Moscow airport, knowing nothing, possibly not gonna make it home, right?
Mm-hmm.
My flight is at 10 o'clock. It is now 8 o'clock. I
Oh.
had to rush over. She wrote on a piece of paper, go to another terminal, which was like a fucking lifetime away. Now I have all my bags. I'm running through the Moscow airport, trying to find a way to get my visa back in order, right?
Mm-hmm.
I finally find a way to a help desk. They tell me to go talk to the console. The console, basically, you go to a phone that's in the middle of the wall. It's a black phone, and you just pick it up. It's like there's no dial. You just pick it up, and he answers it. So I picked it up. They start speaking Russian. I said, English, English. He said, yes, let me help you. How can I help you? I said, I need to get on a plane. I'm a U.S. citizen. I need to get back to America. Uh, so basically, I had to call the U.S. Embassy.
Oh man.
I had to call the U.S. Embassy. I had to email my visa and my passport in a picture form over to them. they had to then go to the ambassador and actually write a letter to him, and he had to approve me going back to the United States.
Wow.
This was all supposed to be done hopefully in 2 hours. This did not happen.
Yeah, right.
So I missed my flight. I was supposed to be home Wednesday. I got home Thursday.
Damn.
Now, mind you, she said it would take up to 3 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting in this airport for 5 hours now. I missed another flight. So now I'm at my wit's end. I don't even think I'm making it home. I think it's a wrap. So now I'm stressed out. I'm pretty much pissed at myself. And I just want to go home. It was snowing out. I'm like, it's cold as shit. I haven't seen the sun in about, literally haven't seen the sun in like 10, 11 days. You know what I'm saying? And so I called them back at around 5 p.m. over there. And they were like, yes, you've been approved. I was like, okay, what the hell do I have to do now? So like I ran around, I had to get a new ticket, cost me like $700. And then finally got on the damn plane. I'm giving you the rough draft version, but this was what it sounds like.
Wow.
Just picture me sitting in a Moscow airport the whole damn day, not knowing if you're going to go home or not.
I mean, lesson learned. So I can only imagine on that next trip to Russia, you will be checking that visa date every day, making sure it's correct.
Listen, I'm